Hello everyone, welcome to Caroline's Craft Tree. Today we are doing part 5 of the Extreme Junk Journal Jam. Now, I've got everything sorted to what I'm calling stage 1, which basically I got rid of any garbage. Like there was bits of tools and screws, nails, not like a whole massive thing. I maybe threw out one of these full of garbage. That included things, most leather I got rid of because it was kind of gross and I didn't want to wash it, etc. But I wanted to share, now that I've got it all into large Ziploc bags, I kind of wanted to share what I've got. And now that it is in bags, it looks like a very doable amount of jewelry. Like it was overwhelming when it was in the shopping bags. But I got 5 bags of I don't know what to do with. Like, here's a great big huge belt buckle that says Joy. I have no idea how I would use it, if I will use it. There's like big huge bracelets, etc. But I will go through this again after it's washed and decide, is it something I will use, might use, absolutely not use, and then I can get rid of some of it, donate it back, or donate it to a thrift shop or something. So there's 5 big bags like that. I got, this is stuff that will probably get taken apart, but not 100% sure. Again, once I get it washed, then I'll decide what I'm going to do. And I got 5 bags like this, just stuffed full. Now, I don't know how big these bags are. I'm going to say they're about a foot square. And they are packed full of just all kinds of stuff. These are mostly things like necklaces, big bracelets, etc. So 5 bags of that. Then we got, oh, that's actually quite heavy. Should be another bag of this. Got like a bag and a half. And this is kind of, oh, no, that's not it. Hold on. Sorry. Getting myself confused. I'll put this one down here. There we go. Now this is stuff that maybe charms, or a lot of them are probably earrings, but they didn't have like an earring hook on them. There's buttons, things that cover your buttons, and stuff that would have to be glued down. Just like weird little things. I'll probably do a few more videos on a little more detail on what I found, but I'm going to do that after I washed it. So there's a bag and a half of this, and this was just kind of stuff that maybe it wasn't on a chain, or it was on a leather necklace that I cut the leather off. So then I just throw the dangle part in here, that type of stuff. Let's move that aside. But now I can start washing all of this and organizing it a bit better. Now this and this, I knew I had another earring bag, but I couldn't find it. There it is. So these are all earrings. Now, these are the earrings that are either post earrings or actually had a hook on them. So a lot of these will be, I'll take the hooks off. A lot of them can be used straight as dangles right away. I won't even really need to do anything. Other things that have the posts, I will have to have something that I can hang it and stuff. Kim Newberg has done some really great videos on what to do with old jewelry and how to make it so you can dangle it, etc. So I've got 2 full bags of earrings. Oh, that one there is really heavy. Plus I got these 2 part bags, so there's probably like a 3/4 of a bag by the time I add those 2 together. Let's move those off to the side. Here is this. And I have another full bag of this. Now this is stuff that I will probably use as a whole. I don't plan on taking it apart. But, you know, but that's all debatable. But these are all the really great pieces that I think I could use like on the front of a journal as decoration, that type of stuff. So I've got 2 full bags and then a half bag of that. Those, just kind of putting them all over the floor around the desk so I can. Okay, this here, this is all chain. Now, it's got to go through. A lot of it's got clips on it, which I may or may not take off. But this one's about 3/4 full, and then there's 3. This one here is a little bit bigger baggy than the other ones. But yeah, this is all chain. Now, I've already got a few ideas in my head on things I can use a lot of this for. So we'll see as time goes on. As I say, it's going to take me a while to get all of this washed up. I'm going to wash it. I'm going to put it on some trays that I have and then go from there. Now, I've got, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 bags of beads already, and that's without really taking too much apart. Now, some of these beads came from stuff that was on leather that was kind of gross. A lot of it was on strings, and the strings were almost like disintegrated. I even tried tying some of them closed, like so that I wouldn't lose more beads, but the string just broke. Like it was so fragile. Who knows how old some of this stuff is? Some looks really old. Others, you know, it's kind of like dollar store stuff, I want to say. But so already I've got 4 bags of beads. This one's about half full, so 3.5 bags. But this bag is bigger, but that's already a lot of beads. Imagine how many beads I'm going to have by the time I take apart some of the stuff. Like there's some, just some homemade necklaces. And they're just like little seed beads or a little bit bigger beads that are just strung on a string. And I can't see using them like that. But you never know too. But I'd rather have them in bead form and then deal with some like, you know, there's just big blue bead. I can't see myself using that. I don't usually use really big beads like that, but you never know. For now, I'm keeping everything, and then we will go from there. Let's just set these up over here for now. Try not to bang my lights. Okay. Then, what else do we have? We have a bag of, like, big things. There's some watches I need to take apart, but just some big clips and stuff like that there, which are useful, but I just don't know for what yet, or if I will use them. I just got a small bag so far of stuff that I will not use, but that's really nice. Like there's some Christmas stuff, some skulls, that type of stuff, which I won't use, but somebody will, so I'll save those for somebody. What else do we have in here? We got, oh dear, another bag of earrings. So that makes probably 3 big bags of earrings by the time I add all these in one bag. Didn't even realize that one was in there. I'm gonna stay there. Am I creating an avalanche? These just were little dangles, like parts of necklaces or little bits of necklaces that came apart. Now these will actually go into a little dangle thing. I started saving them differently, so I'm going to add that down here to that pile, because I did change my mind partway through sorting. This actually was stuff I was going to use as a whole, I think. These should actually go into one of the other bags I got, so we'll add that. Okay, oh geez, more chain. I should have been rooting through this basket more before I started going through everything. And what is, oh, you see, and this is another one that will go with my dangle stuff that came off of leather pieces, etc. So I will add that to there. What else do we got here? Oh, we got a watch that needs to go into that pile there. These were just little bits, like rhinestones and stuff that I found that probably came off of something. So I collected all of them, just in case, you know, there's something that needs repairing. I can look in here, or other stuff I've got. This was a piece of really tangled chain. I actually showed it in one of my videos. So I will untangle that and put it with the chains. These are all pieces like jump rings and lobster claws. There is some bead caps. I saved a bunch of these bigger plastic earring backs. Because of a project I have in my head, I might need some of them for the project, so I decided I'd better save a bunch of them. A lot of the earring backs and stuff I have just in a container for now, because I'm going to check to see if they're gold or silver, and then maybe I can cash them in. I don't know. I'll look into that more, but that's there. And then, what else? Oh, and a bag of rings. Now, actually, I found this little one. I thought it was really cute. It's purple, which I love purple. It's just a cheapie. I don't care. But I decided I'm going to wear that one. I thought it was cute. And it's mostly because it's purple. But there's just a little container of rings. So not a ton of rings, but some. So they're in here. I thought these would be great for on like a cover. You put it like a scarf through it and have it as a little focal point or something. But yeah. So that is kind of where it's at. As I say, now that it's in bags and a little more focused on this is that, that's that. it's going to be nicer to deal with, I think, because I can take a bag out to my kitchen, I can wash it, put it on the trays, let it dry, move on to another bag. That's my plan at this point. I have 6 plastic trays that I use for dyeing paper with. I'll just put an old towel or something down and then I'll start doing it. But now that it was so overwhelming when it was in the shopping bags and in the pail. I just felt like it was just such a massive amount of jewelry. It still is a massive amount, but now that it's in the big Ziploc bags, I feel like it's way more manageable. So like 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19. So 19 big Ziploc bags full. And then the beads, all the chain. So it's just, it looks a lot more manageable. And I like that. And now I can put the bags like in a big tote, put them under my desk. They're out of the way. And I feel better about the whole thing. It was a blast going through this all. It really, really was. And I've been working at it daily since I got this stuff. It's been a few weeks now, although you're going to see this video way down the road. I don't know when you'll see it. But it was a lot of work, a lot of tangling, or I should say untangling. And yeah, not much more to say. Now it's getting it washed and then starting to use some of it up. I've got a bin of stuff that I'm giving away. I've got a few people that asked, oh, can I come over? Can I look at the earrings? Can I look at the rings? Yeah, like my sister's one of them. I have a friend that wants to look at some stuff. And I don't mind giving some away if it's stuff, and they want to wear it. They want to have it to wear it. And that's fine with me. I don't mind sharing. But that being said, I've still got lots and lots of work to do with this. And I will bring you along for the journey. Some videos, you might see me using some of the jewelry before you actually see other parts of it. I don't want to just post jewelry videos. I want to try to do a variety. I don't want you to get bored of seeing all this jewelry. But that being said, if you like it, great. If you don't like it, that's fine. I've been enjoying it. I love it. And check out the links below. And we'll see you soon. Bye for now.